Thank you for worshiping with us online today. We pray you've been blessed by the service thus far. Here are a few important updates for this week. Selah is over, and we are excited to dive back into ministry at The Grove with multiple ways for you to stay connected to the ministry during the week. Each day we have virtual experiences to stay engaged and involved and to help you continue to grow through this pandemic. For more information about the weekly schedule, visit thegrovenash.org.
Do you enjoy cooking and learning how to make healthy and delicious meals? We're excited to offer another virtual cooking class for all our partners and friends with Chef David Sweat. Join us on Friday, October 23rd at 7 p.m. for an evening of food and fellowship. Space is limited, so register now to reserve your spot in the class. To register, visit thegrovenash.org.
Calling all of our kindergarten through 5th graders. We are looking forward to the opportunity to now offer Children's Church live on Zoom on Sunday mornings during 11 a.m. worship. Our first class will begin Sunday, October 11th. Be sure to email nicole.tolliver@thegrovenash.org to get the access code. We can't wait to connect with our children.
We are thrilled to dive back into our Transforming Tuesday. Join us live right back here beginning this Tuesday, October 6th, as we resume our Transforming Tuesday Bible study in the new series, Decisions, The Doorway to Destiny. Live stream with us on Facebook or live at thegrovenash.org. Service begins at 7.
Hey y'all, this is Pastor John Faison Sr. Listen, I want to take some time to really dive into providing some insight and some perhaps lenses for you to engage politically. We know that this is election season, and the election cycle has a tendency of being messy and crazy and can really make people disenchanted and really disillusioned when it comes to engaging in the political process. But one of the issues that comes with engaging the political process is how to see it. It's the perspective. I want you to know that when you vote, and everyone should, when you vote though, you are not selecting the answers to your problems. Often that's where our disillusionment comes from, that we think we have selected someone now who is going to fix our problems. Candidates are not answers to problems. Candidates are opportunities now to access and influence particular problems through policy and people. That's what voting is. It gives you access to influence. It gives you access to leverage and to engage in the change opportunity. You are not selecting the answer. And so because you're not selecting the answer, a lot of people are wondering, who do I vote for? I want to give you an answer to that question. And it's not the answer you probably expect. You want to know, who do you vote for? Well, here's my answer. There are no perfect candidates. They don't exist. So you don't select a perfect candidate because there is no perfect candidate. You're not looking for a perfect candidate. When it comes to elections, you're looking for a pliable candidate. Pliable. What does that mean? A pliable candidate is one who is flexible, one who can be convinced, one who can be engaged and persuaded and influenced. You're looking for a candidate that you can now speak to. They will listen, and then you use that influence to push them to a certain way on issues and on concerns that impact you and those that you care about. So what does a pliable candidate look like? I want to give you some attributes, characteristics of a pliable candidate. A pliable candidate has a sense of a moral compass, that there's some guiding ethos that leads them and guides them. There's some moral center from which they make their decisions. A pliable candidate is also a person who's willing to listen. They understand the concepts of empathy and emotional intelligence. They understand that they may not have experienced what somebody else sees, but they see the value of it, and they want to hear that vantage point and that perspective. A pliable candidate is also a person who is honest about where they've been, and they own the mistakes of their past. They're not perfect, but they can be honest. They can be reflective. They can be introspective about the steps they've taken, and they own the mistakes. They don't justify them. They don't qualify them. They embrace them. They apologize, and they vow to move forward, and that moving forward has results attached. And last attribute of a pliable candidate is that they center themselves in the stories and experiences of others. Yeah, they realize that their perspective is not the only one. So they put themselves around people and they immerse themselves in conditions and environments where they're not the only voice. One of the ways to see if a person believes in this kind of attribute is real simple. Look who their staff is. Look who's around them. If everybody looks the same and speaks the same and acts the same and does the same, they don't value difference. They don't value different experiences. A pliable candidate values the experiences and stories of others. So as you prepare for this election cycle, I want to encourage you. Don't look for the perfect candidate because you won't find one. Look for the pliable one. And then understand that voting is not the ceiling of civic engagement, it's the floor. It's where you get started. You select the candidate that's pliable, then you begin to engage and to advocate for issues and concerns that impact you and your community. That's how this works. Let's do this better.
For more information about what's going on, be sure to stay tuned to social media, or as always, you can visit our website, thegrovenash.org. We can't wait to connect with you.